If you like pina coladas,
How long am I on here for? Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my EGX vlog. Here we are. We made it. We got there. We didn't die. Here is EGX. Well, here's the line, and there's a guy who likes to wave. I was really excited to go. I really wanted to go to a convention this year. EGX seemed the most accessible to me. It was pretty impressive, much bigger than the last time I went. It seemed like everyone and their mum was there. Yogscast were there. There's Lewis, and like Duncan and other members of the Yogscast. Hat Films were there on that day. There's Kev, their security guard, who I didn't realise was their security guard. See, there's a nice shot. You can see most of them there. HTC Vive was there as well, which was something I really wanted to have a look at. Didn't get to look at it because you had to book an appointment, which sucked, and they were all booked up. Virgin Media had this Hearthstone tournament thing going on. They had some casters there, which was really cool. I didn't actually watch it because I didn't care. There's a TIE Fighter. It is a TIE Fighter. TIE Fighter confirmed. Call of Duty Black Ops. Some more PlayStation stuff. Stuff I don't care about. But then there was this. Prison Architect had actual cells to lock you in whilst you played their game. Amazing. And the execution chair. There was lots of merch as well. Here's some CS merch that we could look at. For some reason it really messed up my camera. I didn't buy any, but I wanted to. I wanted to buy all of it. I wanted all of the merch, but I couldn't get it. There's Steph. It's the back of her head. So, yeah, I'm recording this all in post because otherwise it's just loud noise. It's just loud collective noise of people, as it always is at conventions. Microphones are just not very good there, especially the setup that I decided to use. Here's some blur. Do you like blur? Good, because I got a lot of that coming for you. I have not edited this bit, which is really annoying, because... Oh, no, I have. Yes. No, I haven't, but I should have. We got to Total War. Holy shit. Total War Arena were there. I was really disappointed because I couldn't see Dogbert. I thought he would have been there. Turns out he wasn't. Sad times. Very sad times. I didn't get to play, but we took one of the leaflet things, so we could get some really cool stuff. They were handing out these cool little scratch cards at their Total War booth, and they were like, you scratch them away and you would win stuff. I won Rome Total War, which I already own, so great. There was a board game section, which we didn't really delve into because we're not really much of a board gamer people thing. Yeah, that on the right there, I think is the queue for Star Wars Battlefront. I didn't get to play it. I wanted to, but I didn't want to queue up for that long. So we moved around to Total War Warhammer, which was a game that I was definitely going to play because I am a fan of the Total War series, and the Total War series is really, really good. So, we moved in for the kill. We were looking around. We were trying to find a computer that was just free. A lot of them were quite packed with a lot of people, so we were just like, okay, we're going to look around and find the right place, and then we're going to go and get it. And we were going to go in for the kill. I do get a computer. I'm going to cut to that now. And look at that, with the power of wonderful editing, I'm at a computer playing some Total War Warhammer. I'm pretty damn excited to play it, as you can tell by my overly enthusiastic face. So they set you off, you could either play easy mode or hard mode, and I said, well, you might as well go hard or go home. So I went hard. You play as the dwarves in this like pass thing. I'm pretty sure they've shown the footage before, but they did actually tell us to stop recording. But Hopefully I can use this. I haven't checked, but you know, maybe. If they want it down, I'll take it down, and I will apologise. So I'm super excited. It's sort of showing me all of the cool things. Oh my god, Steph, what are you doing? Oh, that hurts so much. So much bad film. Damn. No, it's just fine. So it's sort of walking you through here what it's all about with the people on... because you've got these cool units. So like the king is there, or some dwarven top bloke. Anyway, with a great white beard and sort of like slaves carrying him around, and some chairs and some pretty cool stuff. They start off with this sort of army at the back, and they sort of show you this really cool like intro with all the little units. Aesthetically, it looks really good. The game itself is looking pretty damn good. It's just the sort of thing, the style it is that I'm not keen on. It's the Warhammer sort of stuff has never appealed to me. I have no idea what Warhammer really is. I know it's a board game sort of tabletop battle thing, but it's never really appealed to me, and sort of bringing it to this kind of game genre is disappointing. I find it personally very disappointing, because I would have thought they would have gone with something, if they wanted to go elsewhere, they would have gone with something much more unique. They could have gone with like other sorts of material. I'm really sad because it just didn't go for Game of Thrones, because I think that could be really cool. Anyway, moving on. So I'm now in battle here. I'm sort of checking around what's going on, and trying to find out what the front door my units are and what they do, because you're not really given that much information in the sort of video beforehand. There's not much telling you what's going on, but you're told you get reinforcements, and I was like, okay, great, wonderful. I thought I'd have a few more reinforcements than I do. And this little horde army thing appears from the right, so I was like, yep, cool, I'm going to face those guys off. I'm going to get my flanking maneuvers on, which, as you can see, is going to be bloody difficult in this particular map, because it is just a long corridor, which is why it is called a corridor map, which proved really difficult to play on. So I'm starting to move my units around really fast, and I'm not really thinking anything through. I probably kill a lot more of my own people in this rather than, you know, killing them. But there's guns. The dwarves have guns, and there's cannons, and then there's like these axemen, and then there's muskets, and what? I was very confused with what the fuck was going on. And then this army from the left comes out, and then the army all the way from the back is coming out, and I'm just, what? There's so much going on. They've got so many people to go up against. I don't know how I'm going to do this. And then soon enough, I start winning over here. I'm just like, oh great, wicked, I'm doing some good work here. They're routing. I'm going to pull my cannons back, make them useful. For some reason they got engaged. I wasn't very happy about that. One of my units is running completely up the field. Not a good idea, because morale apparently is vitally important in this game, so what they've said. But, you know, I'm never one for morale. You die, you die. You know, if you want to run away, I'll kill you later. But I sort of cluster up a bit and do a pretty pathetic job of trying to even defend, let alone attack. I spread my units out too far, too wide. I don't use my warrior people, the single unit, one-man unit things, so like the king. You can see them there, the second and third units in on the unit tiles at the bottom there are single unit people. They're like, you have champions in Rome 2 and Attilia and that. I think they're something like that, in my opinion. So I start moving up, I start taking the battle to them. It's very even at the moment. But these spider things, they completely destroy an entire unit. So I start looking for more aesthetic things to look at, because I've realised I've bitten off a little bit more than I can chew, which isn't great. So I start shooting my own people. And naturally, as anyone would do. And you can see up there, they've got 2 major units to come after me. So there's a spider and a giant, I believe. And now I turn around and, fucking hell, look at that. There's more units behind me that I've got to deal with, and all I have to fight them are missile units, which seemed not to do a whole bunch of damage, which frankly seemed pretty shit. Although this is in hard mode, so they have these kind of semi-giants coming after me. I lost, but now we're gonna move on apparently to my game of the show, which is Gang Beasts. Now this game has been out for a while. It's in early access on Steam, and it's just fucking great. It is the most fun I've had with a multiplayer game in a long time. It is super simple and it is super fun. The only thing it is lacking is online multiplayer. It is local multiplayer, up to 8 people in these battles. They had 2 screens set up, and every time we walked past, it was absolutely full. There were people just watching, and it was just the funniest thing to watch. So you see these people are like picking each other up and trying to throw them out of the ring, and then they're just like throwing punches. One game went on for about 5 minutes of a 1v1. Steph was actually in that one, and she kicked ass. So, you know, she did that. I think we're actually blue in this game. I'm pretty sure Steph is playing at this point. I'm not sure. I had played first and really demolished it. Oh look, there's Syndicate. Just, you know, randomly. Syndicate, great. We were really stoked. He wasn't actually doing a show. He was just talking to these 2 girls on the stage of YouTube Gaming. And I was just like, oh look, hey, Syndicate. Look, it's a guy. He's one of my more... he's a favourite YouTuber of mine, not for his content, but for his ethics. He's just seems like a really good guy, and it's just, you know, he's really cool. You know, I like him. I used to watch a lot of his content back when he like did 150 rounds of zombies. That was cool. I liked that. Now we're gonna continue moving on. Steph's just like, yeah, great, cool. We should look at Syndicate because I love him. She doesn't love him. She thinks he's remarkably average. But, yeah, moving on. Maybe. Sometime. Soon. Maybe. I don't know what's going on. I have no clue. We're going to move on, Steph? Yeah, we're going to move on. We're going to move on, maybe. No, we're not. We're going to stay here. Just like, stop. What are you doing, man? Yeah. Okay, we moved on. It's more of Steph's face. She's really happy to be here. Look how happy she is. We're in line. This is the line we got in, because thinking that we had to buy merch, we would have to get in a line. This was the only line there was. Turns out, you didn't have to be in this line at all. This was the line to buy merch, and then get it signed by Duncan and Kim. I think it's Duncan and Kim. You can see Duncan there. He was down in the left a bit before. They had no just Sips merchandise. Bitterly disappointed. That's all I wanted was some Sips merchandise. Instead, I got the EGX poster instead, signed by Hat Films and Terps. Cool. We're gonna cut this, and we're gonna go to the next bit. Next bit. So then we got in line to go and see Hat Films to get them to sign stuff. And we got a beautiful picture with them. My favourite part is this, of Smithy. Beautiful. Thanks, guys. And as always, I'll see you when I see you. Peace.